continue to take place all the way from the Omar mountain range down to the Arayik river. Nothing changed. The main vectors of the enemy's strikes were in the southern direction, Jebrail, Fizuli and Arak's direction, as well as Talish, Madaris, Yernikner segments. I'm saying Yernikner to make it clear for everyone, it's the northeastern direction. After noon, large-scale attack commenced in Madaris direction. They re-attacked it today to no avail, without any success. And today there are position fights. You may have had the opportunity to watch certain footage of how the military action is taking place. Let me mention a few episodes in the southern direction, Karahan. Dozens of tanks are advancing. We strike them down, they keep coming. I think the reason is that yesterday the Azeri military or the political military leadership have hastened to make an announcement that allegedly several villages have been taken in the Fizuli dimension, but that never had happened. So to deliver on their statement, more than 50, if not 50 plus tanks and other equipment was used in that direction. Our defense regiments have struck down dozens of vehicles and tanks. I can't precisely mention a number. The press responsibles of the chief of staff may specify. But let me tell you that Azerbaijan has been preparing for today's war for quite a long time. I could open the brackets as to what was taking place. They were getting ready for months to this day to also try to neutralize our positions. It's not a matter of days. The liar leaders of Azerbaijan make a statement presenting allegedly the Armenians having commenced the fight and they just counter-attacking, comes to prove who we're dealing with. We're dealing with the authorities that are lying in the face of the entire world, but the entire world knows they're lying. We made an interesting observation today. Whenever we post images of their equipment that we hit, this is tanks, UAVs, helicopters that are not used for defense, they're used for attacking. Whereas they are striking and have struck some of our anti-air defense installations. The combat tactics that has been used to neutralize first and foremost our anti-air defense facilities so that they can further shell and bomb our civilian infrastructure and population. You may have already seen, you know that everything's clear. Let me mention that this is truly a life and death struggle and we are going to win this war. I admire day over day my compatriots, whether living in Artsakh, in Armenia or in the diaspora. We do not even get the time to organize everything to receive and deliver on our commitments vis-a-vis our volunteers, that is, provide enough positions for them to take up in defense. I'm really admiring them. I would like to thank everyone and express my condolences to those who lost their next of kin. Of course, we will reflect on all of our martyrs and heroes. There will come the time. But we're not, it is not possible to maintain any dialogue with authorities like this. The cheek of Turkey you see every day. Yes, we are fighting. We are struggling with the Turkish Azeri joint forces, and this is their joint program. It's not only Artsakh that is at stake. This is all that I wanted to present to you. In tactical sense, no important position has been taken by the enemy. We have not taken important positions or had any advancement, but we have neutralized a significant amount of military material and equipment of the enemy and caused significant casualties. Mr. President, we get conflicting news about our boys having liberated Leletepe. Then there was a denial of that. And the Speaker of the Artsakh Parliament mentioned that it is not impossible that the National Assembly of Armenia may discuss the issue of recognizing the independence of Artsakh. And the Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia also referred to that. What do you think? Is that a possibility? I do not want to answer the first question. It's a large-scale, comprehensive, all-out war. So that particular hill, Tepe, doesn't matter. We could advance, we could retreat, but nothing is final yet. We have to brace up for a much harder, longer combat, dear compatriots. What can we do? The enemy is using the entire potential of its armed forces and continues to do so. We will have a possibility to show that to you. There are at least several hundreds of heavy equipment along the front line. Whether we'll take positions or yield positions, that's irrelevant at this point. We should not reflect on that. As for the Republic of Armenia, political authorities and statements by the National Assembly or the Prime Minister, those discussions are underway. But I reiterate, for us today, most important issue is security. 1 day ago, we already stated that security is preeminent because we were already foreseeing this situation. Security for us comes first and foremost. Whether they'll recognize, whether not recognize, we have to win this war. Once we win this war, or while we will be winning this war, the time will come for political decisions and proper orientation in that respect. Artsakh, public TV of Artsakh. You know that. What is your assessment of the fights last night? Because there is conflicting evidence about it. I reiterate, in the context of a large-scale all-out war, taking or giving positions is temporary. Yes, last night we succeeded in retaking quite a few of the positions that we had lost during the daytime fight. The enemy today has used, like I mentioned, maybe only at the southern direction, no less than 100 units of heavy equipment. Some places they advanced, some places they retreated. There was even a moment where we lost count of their casualties and lost equipment. I repeat, it's large-scale combat. Local successes, position by position, is something that we did not have great breakthroughs yet. That is our tactic and will be our tactics. To cause as many casualties like we did in 92, 94. There is an alternative to this at this stage because we are yet not close to the possibility of a political ceasefire. And this will be the last question. Artur Makarchan, Yerkir Media TV company, Mr. President. The day before, at the session of the Security Council, we saw photographs of the presence of former high-ranking military officers. What's the format of their involvement and how do you appreciate? People with merit in defense, military officers, generals, retired, who did express a desire to be of use, did take part. So there are some people that one may ask, why are they not present? They did not express their desire to be of help. I presume we're talking about Hero General Kahramanyan, General Harapetyan, Natsakanyan. They called themselves, they applied to me and to the commander of the army and proposed their services. We gladly accepted. The Union of Freedom Fighters today is signing up volunteers, not the mobilization resource, just volunteers. We have seen their service at the front line as well. So every individual, not only generals, any individual who expresses a desire to cooperate for the benefit of the motherland, to cooperate with the defense army and the authorities, are all present and have been present. Thank you very much. I wish you a good day tomorrow and thereafter as well. Thank you.